Oh my God. Hello. It's so nice to see you. Hi. Oh my goodness. Am I loud? Am I loud? I might be loud. Hello. Are you having a good night tonight? Good day today? I had the weirdest dream. It was so strange. Okay. Basically, what was happening was that I was. Oh, I can see myself peeking every time I speak. Um, why are you guys in the air? You know, it's broken. It's just broken. Um, yes, so I had the weirdest dream where I had like a Twilight Zone dream. Um, and I was like a third party observer, but I was the camera, not like a third person, not like the viewer even watching it, but I was like watching it. Yeah, it's the fact that you guys are little ghosties. That's what it is, little ghost raccoons. That's what it is. And so, like, listen, there was this woman, and she was like working this job. Her boss was like a scuzzball piece of shit, right? And she was like up for a promotion type situation, and her boss was paid by that like really short actor. Um, he's like kind of on the old side, and he's been like everything. Hold on, trying to remember his name. We all float up here, Vynn. It's like Leslie Jordan, but he was tall. He was played by Leslie Jordan, but he was tall, and so Danny DeVito. No, not Danny DeVito. I can't even imagine Danny DeVito in the role that he was in my head, bro. No, it was Leslie Jordan. Leslie plays a lot of like scumbags really well, or like cowardly type people, and so maybe that's why Danny DeVito didn't get cast in my dreams. Danny, sorry, you're too funny to be a scumbag. So rip Leslie, I guess. But he was he was like, so she was up for this like promotion type thing, but it was transferring her to, oh, that old guy. Yeah, I don't know why he was in my dream. She was up for a promotion, and the promotion would have seen her switching to a new building under a different boss. And she was trying really hard. So at the beginning of the dream, she's talking to the guy who would be her new boss, and she's telling them all her qualities. And it's important to remember that this dream is taking place when the Twilight Zone is taking place, also. So it's like in the 1950s. And she's like, "Oh, no, sir. I'd make a good secretary." I forgot about that meme. Well, he's played like a lot of scummy bosses and a lot of like cowardly sort of people. At least in the stuff that I've seen him in. But I do think he's like funny. I think he's a great actor. I don't know why my dream made him like get this role. And I'm not gonna lie, she was very pretty, the girl in my dream. She's like very lovely. I don't know who she was acted by. Probably another actor. I don't know. But she's talking to him, and she's like, "Yes, sir. I have all the qualities you need. I've been. I'm a great filer. I'm a great listener. I make good coffee." Now this is set in the 1950s, so progressive. It was not. It was not a very progressive tree. But she's talking, and the new boss is like, "Yeah, yeah, you seem like a great secretary. Like, you seem like a great option." And so they shake hands, and she walks out. She takes the elevator down and over somehow also to the next building, which is the one that she works in. Same company, I presume, right? And she goes up the elevator once more to her boss's floor, and he's like, everybody there is like smoking, and they're all like sitting around, and there's these a bunch of like women crowding around the boss, like laughing at him. And I guess the boss knew she was up for promotion, so he goes, well, how'd your promotion talk go? And she goes, oh, it went well, sir. And he's like, well, I suppose you'd be real happy to get away from me. Wild building design. I'm imagining it looks like an H, like from the exterior. My dream never gave me an exterior shot of the building, but I'm imagining the building was like an H shape, as that feels very organic, probably. And so she's trying to explain, well, no, I'm not trying to get away from you, and I'm very happy to work for you. It's just, it's good money, and I have to provide for my family, and all of those other platitudes that you would tell your boss if your boss was really salty about you getting a promotion. And the boss is like, well, I'll tell you what. How about you stay late tonight? Sounds like a clip of Walt Disney that I've seen in his office. Really? I always thought of Walt Disney as a weirdo family man. I don't know why. But she's like, he's like, well, tell you what, if you stay late after work, I'll ensure that you get that promotion. And she's like, oh, I don't know, sir. I have so much work to do, and I have to go. And I don't think she had like a husband type family. I think she just had like a regular family that she was going home to, like some parents or something. But she was like, yeah, I'm not really gonna do that. And so he like tries to grab her, but she ducks back into the elevator and goes down. And he's like, well, you're gonna regret this. And she's like, I you have a good evening, sir. So we don't see her go home, but next she's like at home, and she's hosting a like a little party, a little get together pre-celebration for her um technically getting the job. I don't know how to describe it. I guess I don't know where this notion would come from, but she didn't get the job per se, and I can tell you that for certainty. But she's and her friends and stuff. They're hosting a nice little party get together, and her future boss is invited, but not her previous boss. This is very important because he's going to show up. Um, and her future boss is coming in, and they're having a good time. There's a bunch of her coworkers there. She's handing out martinis. They're just a grand old thing, and they're celebrating that she might be promoted. Just this is a joyous occasion. Um, and her old boss comes like knocking on the door. He opens up and he's like, well, this is a nice party you got here at your house. Would have known better if I was, or would have, sorry for showing up late, would have showed up on time if I knew that a party was happening. And she's like, well, you weren't supposed to show up at all. Um, and he like glares at her, and in comes his gaggle of babes. Like they step in, and him and his gaggle of babes step in, and the party like kicks into full gear in terms of swinging and dancing and talking and stuff. But she's very, very like uncomfortable, and she's trying to have a conversation with her new boss, but her old boss comes and pulls them to the side, and they're having a chat, and you can see the new boss's face just like start to droop down. He's frowning now. He's very unhappy. And he walks over to her, and he's like, well, this was a real swell party. You're a real hosting woman. But we'll really have to discuss whether you're the right kind of candidate for that promotion at a later time. And she tries to stop him from leaving because she can tell that he's upset, and she's like, no, sir, just stay and have another drink, and let's talk and let's have a good time. And he kind of brushes her off and leaves. And then I don't know how much time passed. Maybe he just left the door, or maybe not, but it's not like I can tell time in dreams. And she picks up the phone because it's ringing, and over the like landline phone, somebody's basically like, what did you do? You're not getting the promotion was just handed over to someone else. And she's like very visibly upset, like she's so distraught and upset. She puts down the phone, she glares at her current boss. Excuse me. And she goes off into her bedroom upset and closes the door behind her. Now he comes in through the door. He's like standing over her while she's upset. She's like, well, why would you go and do something crazy like that? And he's like, well, I feel like if you had just listened to me earlier, you wouldn't have been in this situation. And she's like, listen to you how? I have to listen to you to get a promotion under a different boss? And he's like, listen, it did not have to be like this. And then she goes off. She snaps. She starts telling him really about himself. She's like, well, I feel like you're nothing but a scared loser wimp who was afraid that I would rise above him and he wouldn't be able to control me anymore. And that's why you actually didn't want me to get the promotion. You were standing in my way. You were never going to let me get that promotion. You just wanted to see me fail, and you wanted to prove that you were better than me, but you're not. You're just weak. You're just weak and you're cowardly, and you don't want to see anyone doing better than you. You're just a miserable old man. Miserable. Nobody will ever come to your funeral. I can see why you never ended up being married. You can't even force women to stay subordinate to you. And as she's talking, he's just getting more and more red. He's like trying to interrupt her. He's like, now you listen here. And she's not having it. Like, she is going off the deep end, just fully going off on him. And you can hear the party stop in the background. But um she's just tearing into him about him. And she's like, at the end of it, she's like, I wouldn't want to continue working under you even if I didn't get a promotion, because you're just a spineless little coward of a man. And he really snaps at that, and he's like, you take that back right now. And she's like, no. And so he grabs like this band thing and he starts choking her. And he's like choking her out, but this whole time that he's choking her, she's laughing in his face. And you can see him getting more and more mad. Like, his face just seems more and more red. His eyes are more and more intense. And this is shot like a Twilight Zone episode. So I hope you're able to understand what I'm trying to say, because it was not in color. It was in black and white. But he was choking her, and it seemed like she could still breathe despite the ribbon being tied around her neck or whatever it was. And she's continuing to laugh at her, and yeah, he's like, you stop laughing, god damn it. And she's just does this make you feel like a big man? And she's like, you shut your goddamn mouth, god damn it. And like, as he finishes like choking her, she finally passes out and she's dead. And he looks down at her, and she's like, he like taps her with a shoe. She's like, wake up, wake up. And you can see him like get more and more remorseful as he realizes that she's not gonna get up because she's dead, right? But he continues to like try to shake her awake, and there's no like noises or sounds outside, and he's scared that he's gonna get like arrested. But as he's like turns around to check outside to see if everybody in the party left, he notices that the room is empty. He turns back around and she's like alive again, and she's sitting on the bed, and she's like, well, do you feel like you got all your anger out? You feel better? And then he's like looking at her. He's like, but there's no way. I just and there's the other women are like around him, and they're like fawning over him, and they're like, don't worry, mister. And I don't think I ever was able to actually hear his name in the dream. I think it was just like, I don't know, one of those dream logics where he didn't actually have a name. But he is like, don't worry, mister, don't worry, mister. um you're still great, you're still wonderful. And she's like sitting on the bed, and she's staring up at him, and she's like, well, now you don't have to worry about getting a promotion. And he's like backing up as these other women are around him. And he's trying to figure out where they're coming from, as like they all like start giggling about him, like and he's like losing his mind, and he's like sliding down the door. And then the narrator comes in, and he's like, some people have more to fear in life than just a job. Some people, things like status and like money, I'm trying to remember what he said. Things like status and money are just a way to cover up who the nasty things festering inside. A man driven to drag another down sees himself in his own downfall and his own downfall. Um, and ultimate, he's left to live in his own world of despair, a world that cannot be seen or felt by others, a world inside the Twilight Zone. And I was like, God damn, what episode was this? Mr. Boss Man, literally. I don't know why he didn't have a name, but I'm assuming it's Dream Logic. But yeah, that was my dream. Now it was kind of tea. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, what's up? Like that Lego guy. Um, but yeah, so that was my dream of the Twilight Zone episode that doesn't exist. It was crazy. I woke up, I wasn't scared at any point in the dream. It really did feel like I was just watching like a show. And honestly, it was kind of good. It was kind of good. Um, it's interesting that I don't think the woman was the protagonist. And on a speculative point of view, I think that like the women that were all surrounding him the whole episode were like dead, because I don't remember anyone else interacting with those girls during the rest of the dream. Like it was just her. Well, it's only cohesive in terms of a show because like why did they start partying before she got the job? Like how did she get in an H-shaped building? Like why did she just teleport home? There are so many other like questions. But if you just say, TV logic, suddenly it makes so much more sense, right? But yeah, it was already shot like a Twilight Zone episode in my dream, so might as well. Um, I really was confused for a bit because I didn't fall asleep watching the Twilight Zone. I fell asleep listening to creepypastas. It's not even the craziest thing I've imagined in my dreams. At this point, I'm convinced that my dreams are actually telling me to become some sort of writer or movie director, and my real life points just don't work. Because if I was like somebody else in the past, I would have turned this shit into multiple feature length films at this point, right? Because if you listen to how old directors and like writers and artists talk, they're like, I woke up in the middle of the night from a dream and I just had to start writing. I wake up and I'm like, damn, I gotta tell somebody about that, and I never write any of it down ever. And that's why, even though my dreams could be made into some sort of big, I think my dreams would do numbers in the box office. I really do. The only thing is that they're always sort of macabre. Macabre. They're always sort of dark and grim, and I don't think I have a lot of dreams with like happy endings. And that is the downside, I feel, because I would love like a sweet harmonious dream. But my dreams are always like big monster terrorizing people, serial killer on the loose. Um I want to fly like a Dragon Ball Z characters. I'm like Dolly over movies. Yeah, notice they tend to lean dark. Honestly, I'm sure that there's some psychological things there, but truly, I'm just happy that I'm not scared of them anymore. For years, I had a bunch of dreams that would just scare me to the point where I didn't want to sleep much because I would have such vivid night terrors that it would make sleeping not worth it. And I would wake up feeling tired anyway, so I just didn't want to sleep. But now my dreams are just a little disturbing. I wish I still had dreams. I wish I didn't have dreams anymore. I used to complain that I didn't have dreams before I was having fucked up ones, and now that's I don't know. It's all that trauma makes for good plot, but I didn't have many dreams as a teenager. I don't. Yeah, I didn't have many dreams as a teenager, or for the first couple of years of being an adult. I wonder what my brain is trying to compartmentalize for that. On a happier note, you should treat your animals well because animal brains don't have dreams like we do. They typically dream of the stuff they do during the day, which means that if you give your animal a really good and really happy day, it's almost guaranteed that when they go to sleep that night, they'll have like sweet dreams of you and being happy and stuff like that. And that does make me a little sad because what do canine dog units dream about? Hmm. I'm sure if I went looking, there'd be a similar episode of The Twilight Zone that actually exists, maybe, and that's where my brain pulled it from. But I don't know. My dreams are boring by comparison, just solving the day to day problems. I think I don't have enough going on in my day to day for those damn little dreams. You do. Um, yeah, I don't think I have enough going on in my day to day. I think my dreams would be really, really depressing if that happened. My dream would be like I ended stream. I actually did have a nightmare once that I like started stream and flashed my face, and that was truly the worst thing I ever dreamed of. Your cat has dreams of you bullying him. That's what it is. Mm. I am like I don't know, mildly interested in dream psychology at this point because I don't think there's anything in life that would make me dream those kinds of dreams. Like, I didn't watch The Twilight Zone recently. I haven't seen The Twilight Zone recently. Um, like the last time I saw it, we watched it together, right? Um, and I don't have any like weird bosses anymore, right? Um, it's just, and there's no reason for the actor Leslie to be there, bro. This poor man? He just got. You know what? If I ever was able to turn my dream into a movie, he would have to reprise his role. When did I get the budget do I have to pay him royalties? Like, I don't have the budget to have this man in my dreams. He's in big name shows, bro. I do not have the budget for him. He's got to reprise his role, though. I don't know. We're gonna have to get him on some stilts or something. Make him taller. Or hire a really short woman. I was thinking about the logistics. I was like, he'd also have to play like a really skeezy guy surrounded by women. And that actor is very, very obviously not into women, I feel. And like almost all of his roles. It's like the one consistent. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to oh man. If I was a better animator or a faster animator, I would just animate my dreams into little shorts. Although I don't think that dream could be animated into a short. I think that's a full 30-minute episode of The Twilight Zone. And you guys can't change my mind because I know I like simplified the conversations and everything, but those were like full on conversations. Like I slept for quite a while. Still, it's not as fascinating as the dreams where I wake up and I go back into them. Those ones are the ones that I find to be more interesting. Because how the hell the dream got a continuation? What do you mean it's been 4 days later? Oh my god, I was waiting for you like 4 days. Okay, dude. Well, I was taking a pee. Be quiet. Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. Hmm. I wonder if they have to plan for that when they start the movie budget, or if that's just something that they can only figure out after onboarding the actor. Because I know not every actor offered a role gets it. I dreamed I was in Lazy Town once. How'd that go? I find it weird uh, where I dreamed a holistic adventure, but it turned out I only slept for 15 minutes. Those ones are wonky. Those ones are wonky. You wake up thinking the whole day has passed and it's just a couple hours or a couple minutes later. Literally. Oh my goodness. That startled me. I actually super duper uber well rested after that dream though. Like you think that I wouldn't be as well rested as I am, but I'm very well rested after that dream. And so I don't know. Maybe we need to have a stream that's like looking into dream psychology. But first, I need to do another learning Spanish stream. I keep like not doing it, and as a result, I keep not learning Spanish. I mean, dreams are for processing, you know. But it just feels like my dreams are usually slower than real life. I don't know. Like a dream for me that seems like it could last forever. Even dreams that I actually want to last a little bit longer, sometimes they just don't because I don't know, real life hours have passed. Oh, yeah. My dreams never get like a sequel. They get like a rewrite, revisionist story. Like it's the exact same dream, but because I know what happened the last dream, the whole dream is now happening differently. Do you guys like sort of kind of or even like faintly believe the dreams are alternate realities theory? I don't particularly believe in it, but I do read a lot of creepy pastas that bring it up all the time. Like almost every sleep creepypasta has to mention that dreams might be alternate realities or something. Mm. Got those hero dreams. That's happened to me a couple of times, but kind of in the opposite way. I don't keep dreaming until I win. I keep dreaming until I lose. Why? Because I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a cheater in my dreams. I be rewriting shit to happen. I'm always faintly aware that I'm dreaming, and I don't know why that is, but I'm always like faintly, like not lucid dreaming levels aware. But on some extent, when something bad starts happening to me specifically in a dream, I will be vaguely aware that I can change the outcome. So if I get stabbed, like it'll be like a tracer like rewind sequence. Like imagine you're in Overwatch, okay? and Tracer just hit that rewind, I just hit that rewind, and now it didn't happen. And the killer has to adapt to that every time they try to kill me. So really, I don't know. I'm having dream god powers at this point. Hmm. Some people think that dream beings are beings from another dimension, and they're not supposed to tell you that you're sleeping or dreaming, and you're not supposed to know, or else something bad will happen to you. I just never tell them anything in the first place. Like, I just act out the dreams. Because even if I know that I'm asleep, like, why would I want to wake up? Like, dreaming to me is a good thing, unless it's a super duper scary dream. So, like, what's the point of me having, like, a good dream and then being like, oh, by the way, guys, we're dreaming. You're just ruining the vibes. You're killing the vibes. If I dreamed that I became a rich and famous billionaire, bajillionaire, and we're all at an amusement park, and you turn to me and tell me, hey, did you know that you dreaming? I would be pissed off at you, because what you mean I gotta wake up now because you open your big fat, shut up. Shut up. Especially if I'm bored as hell, it's funny. Yeah, yeah. Just in general. If I'm sleeping, I'm one already vaguely aware that I'm asleep because it doesn't line up with real life at all. But then, second of all, I'm like annoyed if somebody mentions it's a dream. Like if I'm dreaming of my grandmother, you better let me stay asleep. My granddaddy come tell me you're dreaming and you need to wake up. I'm not waking up. Shut up. Sorry, I'm gonna stay asleep. I do think that to some extent you should sort of kind of listen if something bad is telling you to, or if something is telling you to wake up in a dream. And the reason for that is because I think to some extent, if something is telling you that you need to wake up, it's probably like your brain telling you that something's wrong and not like, some sort of dream entity, but like, your brain is telling you you're not sleeping right, or you heard something weird go bump in the night, or something bad has happened. And I think that that's just like intuition. Like it's just your human survival instincts. But other than that, if my dream me is just telling me this for shits and giggles, that bitch better shut up. I don't want to hear it. Sorry. What is that? Okay. I don't think I fixed it, but I tried fixing it. I don't know. It might still be kind of wonky and messed up. Um, Modern day creepypastas are getting on my nerves a little bit. Um, just tangentially related to the last thing we were talking about. These most recent creepypastas are fading into too much ambiguity to the point where it's like annoying. I'm not intrigued. I don't have theories about what's going on. Like, I just don't know what happened at all. Like, it's not fun to have too much ambiguity because now I'm not speculating about what's going on in the story. I'm assuming you have plot holes in your plot. And I think that that's just happening a lot. I was listening to one earlier, and from the beginning, I sort of had an idea of what I thought the ending was going to be, which, it's fine. It's whatever. It's not the author's job to subvert your expectations. It's to tell them, it's to tell a good story. The plot was fine. I find for the most part. The main character of the creepypasta I was watching was a teenager, and they were all teenagers, and they were written like actual teenagers, which I found that a lot of people in the comment section really hated. They were like, oh my god, these teenagers are like teenagers and they're insufferable. And I'm like, yeah, that's actually kind of good writing. I'm sorry that you want teenagers to sound and talk like adults so that you're not annoyed by the fact that they're teenagers and they have teenageisms, right? But that's just not what's going to happen. And so the it started off kind of strong in the sense that the premise was that a whole class full of these kids crashed on an island, and the main character was suffering from PTSD, and they had slowly been dying off because the island's rivers were drying up because of the heat, and they had been here for so long and they didn't have a lot of good food or clean water. And at some point the author, through her like dehydration and stuff like that, or the main character through her dehydration and stuff like that, was um like starting to think to herself that she's gonna like starve, that she's gonna die here, that she's never gonna see her family again. And you see her engaging with the other characters. Now, one of the characters is bubbly and she's not suffering at all. She's not complaining. The other of the characters is just building a sandcastle, even though it's supposedly very, very hot outside. So hot that the author is like suffering from like heat issues. And the last character is just sitting in the water, just like chilling. And at the beginning, I kind of picked up on the fact that they were probably dead. The other children that she was talking to. I'm pregnant with your baby. I grew a wiener. Guys, I grew a big fat. Oh my gosh. All right, you know what time it is. It's time for you to pull down your shorts. I gotta see what this thing do. I just know it's a big long schlong. Okay. We have to both assess whether or not I can turn this into a yaoi impreg situation. Come on. Pull them down. Previously, I didn't have one of those, but today I grew one just to get somebody pregnant. So it's your turn now. Yep. Congratulations, bend over. Nope. Too late. Come on. You can do it. This is an impreg fic now. Come on. Have these kids. These kids. Oh, yeah. Or whatever sound men make. Oh, grunt, struggle. Jizz, come, squirt, yeah. So many baby mamas now. Good job, guys. Oh my gosh. And then your belly's all distended too, because this is an impreg fic. Your belly's nice and big and round, plump with the Vynn's babies. Do not be anal. Guys, come on. If I grew a wiener, you guys wouldn't let me tap that. What happened to being bros? What happened to being homies? I thought you loved me. You're telling me that if I was bricked up, long john schlonged up, you guys wouldn't let me hit? What? So you only love me for my fat vagina? This is crazy. Now how am I supposed to drive to work where you're not sitting? That's for sure. So we're fighting for time. Obviously, I have to be the top because I'm hung. It's gotta be bigger than mine. Clearly it is. I thought the kiss was first. No. I'm gonna kiss your butt with my tips. That's what's first. Give her power for 1 second. She abuses it. I'm corrupt. I'm corrupt. What do you want from me? I already told you what I was gonna be like if I ever grew a dick, guys. And you guys are all surprised. I told you I'm a menace to society, and the first thing I'm gonna do is turn around and be the booty hole bandit. And you guys thought I was joking. But now that I'm getting people pregnant, it's your turn. You first. What was I talking about? Oh, right. So they were stuck on this island, and I sort of picked up on the idea that everybody around her was dead when she was like, "This is a girl who crash landed with us," and she just the other girl is acting normal, like she's not hungry, she's not thirsty, and she's all excited, and she's not even talking about the fact that they're stranded on an island. She's just talking about the fact that the main character broke up with her boyfriend, and so I felt like it was really obvious that the kids were dead. And at one point, there's meat mentioned, like fresh meat that they had brought over. And I was like, oh, so she cannibalized them, right? This guy first. Oh no! You've been volunteered as tribute. Oh my god. Oh wait, I need to laugh more lecherously. Hold on. um uh come here, little come here, little boy. Nah. Let your newfound feudal Auntie Vynn find you. Come on. Don't struggle too much. Come sit on Auntie Vynn's lap. Come on. No. No, no, it's okay. Your parents said you can spend the night over in Auntie Vynn's house. Going to hell. Okay. Um, so I'm like expecting that to meaty slap. Oh, you running for me now? You know how much Uncle love to taste. The chase, the chase. You know how much Auntie Vin loves the chase. Not the all nighter. Um, you're in good hands. Listen, guys, I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the rules. Someone else said I got them pregnant, and obviously that means that I have a pee-pee. So now that I have a pee-pee, you guys have to accept what's happening. Y'all gave me too much power, and now I'm gonna use my power to, you know, check your tightness. I'm gonna do a manual prostate exam with my newfound pee-pee. Um, yeah, so I figured that would be the twist of the series, and it seemed like, now I know that's a lie. You have to go outside to chase me. Why are you outside? Hmm? Didn't your parents say you have to come keep Auntie Vane company, huh? You're so cute when you're all shy and stuff. Auntie Vin's gonna take good care of you. Show you how to become a man. Nope, nope, nope. I don't know why you guys protest so much. You guys are so protestant. Are you scared? Yeah. We were having a normal conversation, and then the conversation ended up being not normal. To be fair, it wasn't my fault. I didn't start the abnormal conversation. Someone else started the abnormal conversation. Two joysticks is crazy. Two joysticks is crazy. Who started it? It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It wasn't, I didn't do it. But yes. Bless. Here, if I kiss you and apologize, will it all go away? Mm, 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 mm. I know you guys are like pretty much unable to tell the difference between my 3DO mic and my regular mic, but this is actually my 3DO. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. See? I gave you lots of kisses to make up for it, so now you gotta stop being mad. Hmm. Extra moist, passionate ear licking. Mm. There. Now, sorry. Now you have to feel better. Exactly. Can't be mad at me. I'm so happy that we could stop being mad at Vynn. That's my favorite part of today. um, but yeah, so no. It was the ending was exactly no, Vin, you're gonna get suspended again. Oh, stop. Thank you for reminding me. I had so many thoughts go through my head in that exact moment that I like couldn't formulate a sentence. I'm so sorry. Thank you for reminding me. I for sure will get bonked. It's okay though, because I'm also streaming to Twitch. So it'll be fine. We'll sort it out. The only thing is that I won't be able to finish my months of ASMR, which is going well. Aren't you guys enjoying this month of Vynn ASMR? I think you guys should be enjoying this month of Vynn ASMR. It's been great.
Do you guys have a favorite? That way I can know and make more in the future. If you have a favorite, let me know. Let me know. I am. hmm Recently, I faced a slight issue when it comes to making these ASMRs, where I I don't know. Recently, I've been, especially with the Patreon audios, I've been having trouble not being as risque, as I don't know what GTS is. Don't really have a favorite. Okay. I don't know what GTS is. I'm sorry. Mhm. I'm sorry, I was trying to look it up, but I don't think I'm gonna get an answer. Oh, giantess. The funny thing is that due to like a bunch of recent circumstances, I've not been able to do the ones that I have planned. But I had one planned with Zelva. I had one planned with Zelva that I was supposed to be writing, but we've both ended up in quite a precarious health situation. I'm not subscribed, I can't say. What? What? I obviously knew you weren't a insomniac or anything, but I thought you were at least subscribed. That's damn. You didn't hurt my feelings or what? Crazy. Damn. Damn. Ice cold. That's crazy. That's crazy. Of all the things. Like, subscribing doesn't make you a insomniac or anything. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, you're a insomniac just because you're subscribed to me. I've never forced anyone to be like, to put me in the Yoshi category or nothing, but that's damn ice cold. That's ice cold. I'm not crying. I'm not crying, I promise. I'm mainly just I'm like genuinely surprised by that. That one's crazy to me. How did you find me? My stream. Bold to say it outright. I am subscribed to your YouTube channel. Oh, okay. You just showed up. You just keep googling my channel to find my streams. Um, yeah, no, it's not every subscriber is of insomniac, right? But I assume that if you like showed up semi regular to my streams, you were subscribed to me. Like I'm not under the illusion that like half of you are insomniacs because I know for a fact you're not. I'm aware that you're along for the ride. The genie and policewoman ASMRs. I'm getting very mixed signals from you. Do you want to be dominated or do you want to dominate? What's going on? That one, those two directly conflict with each other. But yeah, yeah. I don't think, I'm not even expecting both in the same scenario. So I'm being a switch. Well, I don't switch nothing, so I was very confused. I'm in your Patreon. I'm not subscribed to it. I'm just trying to save money. Oh, you don't have to subscribe to my Patreon, you silly Billy. You silly goose. In fact, I didn't actually want to charge for my Patreon. I got a notification from Patreon that said, you gotta make it cost money because you're making R18 content. And I was like, oh shit. I actually get it. Sometimes you want to switch. Ah. I'm a man of many tastes. Ah. Everyone in here is a switch. Ah. Dang, that's interesting. So does that mean you're not gonna say no to pegging, or I'm sorry. Sorry. That was a messed up joke. I'm sorry. Um yeah, I don't know. I always assumed that everyone in here to some extent was a bottom. Like I was always like 97% certain that my audience consists of primarily bottoms, just because of what audios were popular. Love every version of Vynn. Say no to. I mean, nice try, bro. For me, I want a woman to dump me. You can pay me, I'll try it. Yeah, that's the spirit, guys. No, I'll still say no. I am a bottom. um, the begging thing was like primarily a joke. Unless you're into that, I'm always down to try anything. That's what it is. I'm down for everything except sounding. Sounding scares me. I don't know. It's something about the whole thing where the rod goes in that's like got me spooked. I'm afraid for you. What the? It's okay. I'm good. Yeah, me too. I'm good on sounding. I'm not too fond of whatever is going on there. Yeah, I'm down to try everything else once. Sounding is really scary. It does scare me. It does scare me quite a bit. I I would love to make some more interesting audios that involve me doing weird shit to you on a general basis, you know. Do not Look, I'm willing to try anything. Just no sounding. I'll be your dog or cat. I don't. Ooh. You're offering to bark? You're offering to bark? See, now I'm excited. Now I'm excited. Now I gotta go get the leash. I gotta get the leash. Gotta put it around your neck. Gotta get you on all fours. You know. Gotta get the paddle. Who's my good boy? Who's my good boy? Yeah, you are. You're my good boy. Come on. Bark for me. Go woof, woof. Good boy. You know how to speak. My good boy. Don't pounce on me. Don't pounce on me. Oh, no. Are you naughty? Are you bad? Do you want me to paddle you? You need to be paddled. Aw, poor baby. Come here. Come on. Bend over. Bend over. All right, you're going to count for me. You're going to count. We're going to count up from 1, okay? Are you ready? Are you ready? And make sure to thank me. Say thank you, Vynn. Thank you, Vynn. Good boy.
That's what that's see, you guys entertain me. Thank you. Thank you for going along with whatever BS I'm on a random Tuesday, Wednesday morning.
Paddle? Yeah, paddle. Mm, You know, I have to make sure that this dog is well trained. We got to get him clicker trained too, so that he can hear a little click and do a little treat for me. Yes, because he's such a good boy. He's going to learn to do all the tricks. Yeah, he's going to be my most obedient boy. Freaky deaky. I know. Leave me alone. I like to do what I like to do. Oh, did you guys see those things where it's like a leash and collar, but for your wee wee? Like it's like a ring for down there, but it's also like a leash, and you can guide your partner by the wee wee. Obviously, you don't. You gotta be like kind of gentle with it, but you guide them.
Just wake up gift ever. Bro wakes up and he's just truly respects this streamer. Great. I think this is great. Fucking what? No. It is off the top of her head. I've never heard that, but it sounds cool. Chastity. Never saw that before. I'm not seeing this now. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I'm gonna see if I can get a picture that's like safe for work to show you guys. But I think that they're like super interesting. Hold on. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, that's adult media if I've ever seen it after all these years of being alive. Um, it's adjustable, obviously. And this is the best picture I can find, and it really does just look like a regular dog leash, so you can't really tell that it's supposed to be where it's supposed to go. So I think that's good for showing on YouTube, but bad for telling you guys what it is. Um, I didn't download it. Ugh, hold on. Excuse me, let me save this image of this men's little friend leash. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, documents, downloads, music, downloads. This is what it looks like. And as you can see, it's adjustable to like the smallest sizes. There are smaller ones as well. But yeah, it's not like that. It's more like a ring. It's less like a chastity and more like a ring. And yeah, this is a nice adjustable one, but there is another type here, and this one is more like the rings that you're used to seeing. The issue is that I have trouble saving things on my computer, and so this is exceedingly very annoying to try to show you. But I was thinking a little cage. No, it doesn't come with the cage, because then you would be led by the cage. But the way that these work is that you're led by like the ring itself, right? So here's another version of it. And then one more version of it that's an even better ring. Like, these ones are not adjustable, so you're really going to have to like get one that's in your size. Like, you're gonna have to try these out. But here's the exact one I was describing, right? These are the ones I was describing, and they lead you up by exactly how you think they work, right? So you put it there like you would a regular one, and then you are walked around with it.
And I'm sure it has multiple uses and appeals, some of which I cannot describe to you because we are on youtube.com. So, yes. Um, yeah. I'm surprised you guys haven't seen them before. Because maybe it's like a niche interest, is what it is. Yeah, maybe it's just a niche interest. I trust the adjustable one more. Well, the actual better one for you would be the one that's fitted to you. But the one that's fitted to you, it would have to be like proper. Literally. Literally. But no, it's definitely not for chastity. It's definitely like a control thing. Definitely a control thing. Um, no other VTubers talk about it. Um, how do I say this? No one groomed me into it. I groomed myself into wanting to do like BDSM stuff as an adult. And then I became an adult and I have all these like social um barriers. So I could never participate in the BDSM scene the way that you would want to. But basically for a little bit I considered BDSM like doming, like female doming. And so I have a lot of knowledge about female dom things. On the other side of things, I also have a lot of knowledge about female like sub things, but I don't ever do any of those because my area that my area that I specialized in when I was looking into female sub things, and I should clarify that I was a minor so you are less perturbed by this, but was it was CGL stuff. Um, and so I would have been a little, right, technically. And that's what I specialize in as a like bottom, right? At the top, I'm just your standard like slightly sadistic. That's also why I guess I don't have like a particular issue with like straight, SS content. Um but as an adult, I don't do um any of that at all in the first place. But it does just leave me with a large gap of knowledge that I don't have anything to do with except for be creative. The self groomer, the one grooming us. Do you want me to groom you or do you want to groom me? I mean, because I'm open to change. Just change it size from day to day. What if you get a fitted one on a smaller day? Huh? No, wait. No, wait. No, wait. They change size? Like, just in general? Like, just randomly? Just randomly? They randomly change size? What do you... Huh? That's awesome. Don't mind me asking favorite position. Uh, it depends on what is going on, to be honest. That's good. Alright, well, the current arrangement is okay. No? You don't know? Does she know? Man, I'm so confused. I'm confused too. Who's gonna tell her? Physics bending collar? Are you guys trolling me again? Is this what this is? I'm getting conflicting answers. I feel as if I'm being fucked with. It's okay. Keep your secrets. I understand. Men love to keep their secrets all the time. Stay mysterious or whatever. Oh, bit of both. Yeah, you guys are talking over my head now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yes, you guys are talking over my head. But yes, that's my history in like as far as that kind of stuff goes. That's also probably why I'm much better at um like Dommy audios as opposed to anything. Um, but yes, we all think Leon Kennedy doesn't have the right body type for me. I don't know what's going on. Me neither. I don't think so. I don't like his body type very much. I'm not into men who look like Dorito chips. Yeah. You made me think about it. How dare you? Um, yeah, I don't know. Mm, I'm trying to think of like a body type that I'm more like compatible with. Um, no, no, definitely not. He's handsome, objectively. Like he has like an appeal, for a lot of people. Um, it's just not my type. I like his humor. I like his humor. I love a good like lame dad joke. I love a good unfunny joke, right? So that's good, but like if we're talking off looks, he's not. He's just not my type. Is the stream name Hiya Cutie? Is that what the stream name is? Is that what happened? Vin, what the fuck? What you say about my daddy Leon? Grr. Grr. Is daddy angry? Oh my gosh, what are you going to do? Are you gonna discipline me? Are you gonna punish me? Is that what you're gonna do? Oh my god, are you gonna call me a bad girl and pull my hair? Is that what you're gonna do? He's cool. Yeah, he's definitely cool. He's definitely cool. That is the title. Yeah, it is. Sorry, guys. I forgot the title of my own stream. Where's everyone going? Bingo? Exactly. I like unfunny humor. I like dad jokes. That's why I make them so often. You guys should become dad joke connoisseurs with me. Oh, we should play the Daily Wordle. We haven't played the Daily Wordle together in a while, guys. The Daily Wordle. Let's do that really quickly. You, me, we. I don't want to log in. Jeez. Okay, let's do our Daily Wordle together. I think karaoke. Oh my gosh, the void is behind me. Guys, I'm so scared.
Ta-da! The Daily Wordle. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I tell dad jokes. He just doesn't find them funny. I like that. Yeah. All right. So we are here, and we are going to start with a deal. Ooh. A something I something something. Um. A line. Well, I'll be damned. Oh my god. Well, that was easy. That was easy. Yeah. Some of them are harder, but today's was a little on the easy side, so we were able to get that really quickly. She's a genius. I don't know about that. We could also play like the daily Sudoku and stuff like that if you want to, but that's up to you. I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. And I don't know if you guys enjoy your brain teasers as much as I enjoy them. Did say it was gonna be quick. I did. I just didn't think it was that quick. Like I didn't think I didn't know I was a pro Wordle player. Literally, I'm over here sitting like Megamind at this point, forehead extended. You guys want a kiss for me? I'll give you a kiss. Ready? Mwah. Mwah. Next, Da Vinci. Yeah, we finna make codes around these parts. I just like doing the daily Wordle with you guys. I think it's fun. I think it's interesting. I like doing brain teasers though. I have some like on my phone that I've been doing, and I'll post pictures of it sometimes. Like the other day, I was playing Minesweeper, but I did this. What is it called? The maze paint one. I'm on extra hard mode, and I'm on level 885. Like that's Da Vinci. That's funny. I'm gonna start a whole new artist persona, and that's gonna be her name. You guys are genius. You guys are thinking big brained here. But yes, I was telling you on Twitter Space earlier that I drew some art for a friend, some tanned art. And part of me wants to show you, but it's of like her character and she's already posted it publicly, and so I'm like scared to show you. If that makes sense. It's very serious situation here. I'm gonna back up my words with some proof that I'm actually like a maze paint genius real quick. I can't let you guys think that I'm just capping. So this is my maze paint. This is the level that I'm on. You can see I'm on extra hard. And this is what this one looks like. I think this one's actually pretty easy. So hold on. They need a harder mode, I feel, but I don't know if that's logistically possible. But yeah, this is what my current maze looks like. And then yeah, I'm on level 885. I say that I do a good like 25 to 50 levels a day. Yeah, you gotta go over every tile once. That's pretty good. Yeah. I'm so happy. I feel like proud of myself, and I know that I shouldn't because it's like an arbitrary thing. But after I played color blocks until my high score was 300,000, I like cannot play that game anymore. And so I've been trying to find another game to fill the time. Because that was my favorite game. Color block, I loved it. I drew a Ninja Turtle once. Which Ninja Turtle is an important question, yeah. Who did you draw? Who's your favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle? Hurry up. I'm only gonna judge you for one answer. Mazes are cool. Every maze I do, I just do the take left strategy, and then eventually you'll end up right if you take left enough times. Hmm. I've been up for long enough that I'm getting hungry, and so I might switch over streams now because I want to eat something. I basically got Baltro and Slay the Spire as my phone games at this point. Not Baltro and Slay the Spire. Sorry. I need to, what am I forgetting? Hmm. There we go. Goodness gracious. Hello? Is it gonna work? Oh no, it's not working. It's not working. It's upsetting me. Oh no. We're gonna play the last Ronin when it drops. What is that? I've never heard of that before. What is it? Mm. Upcoming Ninja Turtle game? Mm. Give me 1 second, guys. I will step away and then I'll be right back. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, my solution, I got a snack instead of a proper breakfast. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comic? This is a bad time to tell you guys I haven't read the comics. It is snack time. I slept before stream. Woke up, started prepping for stream. Held a Twitter space. And I just haven't eaten any like food. You should eat a snack too. I got a few different things in case I randomly get tired of eating one of them. That does happen. Sometimes I'll start eating something and decide that I don't want to eat it anymore. I have chocolate pie crust, Cheez-Its, and black pepper sunflower seeds. Yeah. Thanks for subscribing. The thing is that I know that I like a very non-canon part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lore and media. With my favorite movie being the live-action movie, and my favorite series being the 2012 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. And I acknowledge that both of those are kind of bad at sticking to the canon. And so I just avoid the canon. My Cheez-Its are Ultimate Snack Mix with 4 cheesy flavors. It has white cheddar Cheez-Its, Cheez-Its Grooves, Snapped Minis, and window pane pretzels. I think so too, but it seems like a lot of people really don't like it if they enjoyed the early 2000s 1990s animated series or the comics, which is fair, understandable, and completely reasonable. It's just, I don't know, it was my first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle series. When I worked at my call center job, we actually had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle original game on the game machine, like the arcade machines. That was really fun too. None of us could ever beat it because we only had 10-minute breaks and an hour for lunch. And obviously when we closed, we had to leave, but... And I worked to close, right? I worked the closing shift, so... It was unfortunate, but whatever. It was. There was no reason they needed to go that hard on an arcade game. Mm, I don't know. I feel like there are much more. Like the concept of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is so like absurdly cartoonish that I kind of think that if it had been made at any point other than the time period that it was released in, I don't think it would have done as well. Like I think it would have had a cult following because it was like, oh, this is such an underrated like superheroes. These are underrated like characters. But I definitely don't think it would have been as big as it was if it was not released when it was. Which isn't bad. But I feel like you can say that a lot of like I feel like you could say that about a lot of superheroes and stuff. But I do think it's kind of sad. Good night. I'm happy that my ASMRs make you happy. For the bag, you're making me feel shy. Uh-oh. Maybe though, I'd agree that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is definitely something that 100% could be really be thought of in the 90s. Well, not just that, but like when you think about the kind of media that we consume and gets popular, a lot of it wouldn't exist in modern times. Like, I feel that way also about the early 2000s cartoons. A lot of those cartoons wouldn't exist because at the time it was okay to show such things to children, but now they're like, oh, you can't show children this, you can't show children that. And I feel like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is also one of those things where if it was made even like 10 to 20 years later, people would have been like, this is weird, this is strange. Why are you making this? As opposed to being a hit, right? And that's due to the evolution of like TV. I don't think it would have gotten off of the showroom floor if it was made in like 2010. No, not even the 1700s, dude. I think the original comics is from what, like the 1970s? If they had gone back to the 1950s, I don't think they would have made it. Like 20 years earlier or 20 years later, it wouldn't have been made, most likely. And it is what it is. A lot of cartoons are made in. They're made because of creators having things that they want to make them, or comics and cartoons, right? Or they're made in response to ongoing current things. So, for example, I like Heathers. Heathers was made about the ongoing, like, I think it was either suicide problem or like drug problem that was going on around the time it came out. Like, it was made directly in response. That's true. 1984. I don't think it would have been made in the 1960s. I don't think it would have been made in the 2000s either. Which is sad to say because the 2000s was very good in terms of creativity and letting people do what they wanted. I'm sorry for you doing this. And I want to glaze it more because obviously it's the era of media I grew up with. But even then, at that point, I think a lot of what we liked was a little bit on the grim, dark side. Like, a lot of childhood media for me was kind of fucked up and dark. And that was just late 1990s and early 2000s enjoyable things. There we go. Courage the Cowardly Dog, Chowder, um, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, Adventure Time. That makes me so sad. But Adventure Time would have been canceled 4 seasons in. Um, Let me think. You know what would have made it really popular today? You know what would have been super popular today? Uncle Grandpa. Which upsets me. Because Uncle Grandpa was like some shit that I really didn't want to consume. But that Cartoon Network really tried to shove down our throats. That would have been so popular. With it, like, I feel like if I showed my cousin when we were younger, because he was a kid when I was a teenager, and now he's too old to watch stuff like that. If I had shown him when he was younger, he would have ate it up. He would have ate the hell up out of that. Not even for the sexual episodes. A lot of these shows would be canceled because they don't consider it worth the time and effort to put into these shows. Chowder would have been made because it was mixed media. Flapjack wouldn't have been made because it was mixed media and they would have considered it too dark for kids. Courage would have been too dark for kids and it wouldn't have been made because, or if they did make it, Courage would have been in a hug box. Fish hooks. Super Secret Mountain Team Fortress Awesome. Slander and Craig, probably. Those are shows. Fanboy and Chum Chum. Those are shows that I think would be popular among my cousin's generation and younger. A Pickle and Peanut, I heard of, I never saw. They just wouldn't have made that. They wouldn't have made Justice League. At least they wouldn't have made it for children. They would have made it for adults. Not animation. Yeah, a bunch of wonderful shows would not make it. I dislike Sandra and Craig. I'm so sorry. Oh, Clarence, the show Clarence. At some point, a lot of those shows felt like because they were made for kids, they were just doing shit, and that's what was happening. I don't think SpongeBob was a show like that. I think genuinely SpongeBob could have been made in the 1950s, and it would have succeeded. I'm not surprised it didn't last 2 seasons. Robot Chicken is still airing. They need to stop. They need to turn off Robot Chicken. I think it's weird that, at least in America, animation is strictly seen for like kids. And a few times we do get adult animation that gets popular, people still like to diminish the impacts it has on people. Also, modern stoners need Robot Chicken. It's crazy. I thought the modern stoners were watching Rick and Morty. Only 11? I thought it would have had like King of the Hill level seasons. Anyways, back when kids shows were good, me and my aunt, who was a stoner and a smoker, would sit there and lay together, and we would watch. Oh, and my mom, we would watch like Strawberry Shortcake. I think it was fun. I think it was fine. Well, my mom also really liked Dragon Ball Z, but we know how I feel about that. My favorite kids movie, Grave of the Fireflies and Perfect Blue. Literally. Literally. Animation has this weird obsession with making everything round or sharp edges. It's definitely so they can sell stuff. It was fire. It was so good. Aqua Team, Hunger Force. Let me see. I'm trying to think of shows I used to sit because my parents were smokers, drinkers. Aqua Team Hunger Force was a good one. My parents were into anime. What do I say? My dad and I used to watch Space Dandy. That's why I like big jiggly titties. What do you want from me? My mom liked Dragon Ball Z. My dad liked Space Dandy. We also used to watch that show. I think it was He-Man. I think it was He-Man. I think we also used to watch He-Man together. It would survive to the modern day. Um, it would survive, but it would have a lot more like jokes and sound effects and stuff. Like it'd be more zany. You know what I think would have survived really well? Johnny Test. Stone watching He-Man sounds awesome. I don't know. I've never been stoned watching He-Man. Or my parents like to enjoy it, I guess. Hey, don't get on my girl She-Ra. I like She-Ra. At least She-Ra and the Princess of Power. I don't know about old She-Ra. Codename Kids Next Door would not be made because modern parents would cry about how they're teaching their kids rebellion and shit, knowing that the real reason their kids are rebellious is because they're shit fucking parents. Johnny Test having a currently airing series is hilarious. Because I think it was canceled. It's okay, I understand. You're too young. Youth. Oh no. Now I'm the one who's too young. Youth. I don't know what Brain Star is. I think if it wasn't for nostalgia, Scooby-Doo would have been canceled 100 times fucking over. They would cancel Scooby-Doo, revive Scooby-Doo, and cancel that shit again. Scooby-Doo would get the total drama island treatment. No. Don't do this to me. Don't hit me with the "you too young to know about that." Stop that. Stop. Can't believe you're doing this to me. What's new, Scooby-Doo? My Scooby-Doo is actually Mystery Incorporated. Scooby-Doo will never cry. It will never die. I'm convinced Scooby-Doo is an immortal show. Well, it has an immortal premise. I don't... Of course it's never gonna die. It's 4 people and a dog that travel in a van and solve mysteries. Like, it has the same timeless quality as Sherlock Holmes and Nancy Drew. Mystery Incorporated? Yeah. That was the one that was actively airing when I was in middle school. Elementary to middle school. I did watch What's New Scooby-Doo as well, but that was like, I was like really young to the point where I can't even remember anything that happened. I do remember the movie. The movies. The Halloween one and the one where they were traveling in like cyberspace as well. That villain who was like a thesis student in college or some shit. Mystery Incorporated was good. I like the live action one. But I was upset because I was always rooting for Shaggy and Velma. And they never got together. For good reason. As an adult, I can recognize that those were two very different people. But it always made me mad that they got interested in each other, almost got together, and then Scooby was like, oh, my best friend, my best friend. Oh, Scooby, please, get out of my face. I think both is true. I think Shaggy is a stoner who loves food. Possibly loves food because he is a stoner. No, no, I loved Shaggy Velma. Exactly. It ain't even like he was gonna have to give up Shaggy if Shaggy started dating Velma. Like, Scooby, please. Mm. Fuck, I also want to watch Ben 10 with you guys. My Ben 10 was Ultimate Alien. The only edgy one. I don't know why the 2000s loved its edgy, kind of scary shows. Mm. I was eating it up. Generator Rex too. I was eating them both up. There was nothing better than watching Ben 10 after school. I know. They unintentionally made Shaggy my asexual king. Because what do you mean that all these baddies would find Shaggy and Shaggy was curbing all of them? For a dog. Mind you, none of them really wanted him to give up the damn dog. The dog just didn't like him. I never saw that Darkwing Duck. I don't know what Secret Saturdays are. I remember the Nickelodeon Worldwide Day of Play. I remember because I used to curve that shit like crazy. I can't go out and play. My parents ain't home and I'm sick. Now turn on the TV. Where's my cartoons? My family wouldn't let me have action figures because those were for boys. And you know, when toys are for boys, you are contractually obligated to have a penis when you want to play with them. I didn't have one. I still don't have one. Obviously, I'm a little salty and a little bitter about it. I want a Nerf gun. Those are for boys. I want a Beyblade. Those are for boys. I want to trade Pokemon cards. Those are for boys. What about these silly bands for girls? Those are for prostitutes who want to have sex. God damn, can I like stuff? Are you my parents? Is that why you're telling me that? Mm. Rub it in, how dare you? Dude, the Powerpuff Girls have the best power scaling in the world. Almost all of your favorite heroes, villains, could get their ass beat by a random little girl on a Tuesday. Goku and Vegeta getting their ass beat by the Powerpuff Girls. Mark and his dad from Invincible. Superman might get his ass curb stomped by one of those little girls, and it's crazy. With the fellas, it's crazy. Nah, Bubbles wins. Literally. Literally. You know why they're not in Smash Bros? Because they be broken. The Powerpuff Girls can't be in Smash because they be broken. They'd have a PK fire level glitch on their ass. I'm pretty sure the reason that they still did crime is because either the people who were getting beat up didn't tell nobody because they got beat up by 3 little girls, or even if they did, nobody believed them, right? It's like, you got beat up by some girls, you just weak. Let me go try robbing a bank, and then they got their ass beat by some little girls. That's true. They're not a video game franchise, but I'm pretty sure there was some Powerpuff Girls games made, so that should count. That should count. My favorite way to judge whether I'm about to talk seriously about anime with somebody or if they finna speed me some nonsense is by asking them questions about like Sailor Moon and who they would think they would win in a fight. If you start talking power scaling with somebody who don't want to acknowledge shit you gotta say, that tells you exactly what they like when they watch anime. Who's finna win? Monica from Monica Magica? Or sorry, let me think. Damn, I just had a bad person's name in my head. Or Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. And then they start answering you, well, Monica is just a little girl and Monica is literal God. Monica is the universe, my guy. What the fuck are you talking about? Monica took away suffering from everybody. Monica is a god. Well, yeah, but Sukuna is a bro, he is not beating a god. Granted, Homura pulled him out of the sky and she's the literal fucking pulled her out of the sky and she's the literal fucking devil, but a team of little girls would beat his ass with the power of friendship, and that's usually because magical girls have power scaling that's unfathomable. We're not talking about like a Kame ga Kill or something like that, where people they have normal powers. Most magical girls are on some level of like universal power. Like they're on the universal power scale. The Winx girls were literally just the power of elements, bro. What do you mean the power of the sun and the moon? All of nature? The totality of nature? They're cooked, bro. They're cooked. And that's because, save for like some dark magical girl shows, the OG magical girl shows, all of them feature girls who ascend to a very lonely godhood. To the point where you can pick out almost any of these shows that were made in the earlier years of magical girls, and you find that most of them had a long fight and ended up cosmically fighting the concept of evil. Magical girls are built upon the idea that they're made to protect people, their smiles in the general universe, right? That's the general idea of magical girls. And the result of that is that they are so ridiculously overpowered that outside of their own universe, they don't look like they're not a reasonable fight. The only reason that they're considered a reasonable fight in universe is because the other person is fighting with the power of the person who wants to destroy the fucking world, right? It's as if every fight for a magical girl is basically fighting against dark side. Every fight for the magical girls are fighting against the high fathers. Every fight against the magical girls are fighting against Galactus. Like, they are consistently fighting against general threats to the whole entire universe. And that's the scale of their fights. And then they just play it off really lightheartedly the whole time. But if you move them out of their own universes, of course the other person's gonna lose, right? They've been fighting normal city level threats, state level threats, maybe a planetary level threats. The magical girl on a random Tuesday is fighting the literal concept of hell itself. But yeah, if you want to check what type of anime fan someone is, ask them magical girl versus someone. And if no matter who you choose, they choose the magical girl, or they choose the other person over the magical girl because they're just a girl or they're just a teenager or whatever, then you'll know your answer, because anyone who has even vaguely watched a magical girl series can tell you that almost every single magical girl show there is has magical girls fighting against the entire universe for all of eternity. Most of the time these girls are gonna fight till the end of time or their own death. And even then, they'll keep fighting, because Sailor Moon fought to the end of time, realized that she was going to be fighting for infinitum, sent herself back, and still continued to fight for infinitum. What the fuck? Pretty Cure is also the Naruto universe, and I wouldn't be shocked. I haven't seen Pretty Cure, so I can't actually say that. But I'm pretty sure they can. You know what? That's probably true. I think Kirby could swallow the universe. Kirby is another one of those characters who I truly believe can be all powerful. The only reason I find it in my heart that I am willing to say this to shonen bros is because I am the shonen bro. I am also the shonen bro. I love a good magical girl show. I also love shonens. The only reason I'm not watching Naruto or like Fairy Tail is the episode count. But like, I've watched a majority of shonen anime. I love shonen series. I love the fighting. I love the like the admittance to get stronger, right? Like, I find that shonen anime have like strong emphasis on working their way to the top, and that's what I love about it. But in the same breath, magical girl shows do that shit too. So yeah, I love it. Oh, I also haven't seen Bleach because of the amount of episodes. Well, I've seen some of Bleach, not all of it. I love a good tournament arc. I do. I do. But only if the tournament arc doesn't derail you to tell you some bullshit about a character you should have been told about 5 episodes ago. I'd say that if it has 200 under 200 episodes, then there's a good chance that I've seen it. Right? So, I actually read Demon Slayer. You know what? I actually dropped Black Clover after a little bit. I watched all of Attack on Titan and read it. Of course, everybody's seen My Hero Academia. I'm on Jujutsu Kaisen right now. I watched Chainsaw Man. I've seen Dragon Ball. I just didn't watch all of it and don't want to. Right? Good night. I have sunflower seeds in the back of my throat. Is it Boki? Or am I getting that confused with Boki the Rock? I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure it's Baki or Baki. Boki? Baki. I read Ranma one half. I never watched it. Oh, you know what? I haven't seen any like shonen sports anime. I don't like sports anime. I feel like it's stupid. I personally don't want to hear somebody talk about sports like it's an epic, undefeatable battle. Can you imagine if they turned football into an anime? Actually, I'd watch that. I'd watch the football anime. American football. This is it. This is the moment that may make or break our team. The other team's linebacker. He studied for 12 years under a master. Look at him. They say he eats nothing but raw meat and trains for 100 hours a day. But he won't beat me today. Oh. Ice Shield? Is that an anime? He's gonna do a flying bicycle kick, and that's how he's gonna kick the ball. It is? Hold on. Hold on. I have to look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it does exist. It only exists as a manga. How did you find this shit? Oh wait, no, it got adapted? No, it didn't. Wait, it did? No. Yes. I also like Gundam. But it has to be done a very specific way. $100 episodes is insane. Oh my gosh. I'm not watching that. But this is a great way to get sports bros into anime. There probably is. Okay. I'm ready to watch anime now. We've been talking about it for a bit. I'm gonna say goodnight to all the regular, no, not the regulars, just all the non-members who are watching. Oh my gosh. Wait. Hello? Oh, it's not been plugged in this whole time. That explains a lot. Oops. There we go. I'll set up the member stream and redirect there. And we'll be on the 13th episode of A Comic I Kill or something. Alright. It should be like a minute to say my goodbyes. Good night. Mwah. Oh, that's if it'll let me. Do you eat your sunflower seeds without or with seeds? Or with the shell? Okay. I love you. I appreciate you. It's nice to see you. It was good spending time with you. I hope that I get to see you again later. I want to try to play the last little bit of Hollow Knight. Or if I'm not too sleepy. If not today, then tomorrow. But yes. Bye bye. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, bye. Bye.